everybody, so it's Friday. That means we get another episode of Harley Quinn on DC Universe. Always a day to look forward to, especially with very little content coming out these days. I actually really love this show. And with where we left off with that last episode, Harley and the gang are going to basically take over all of New Gotham now that the Injustice League has kind of sectioned off different parts of Gotham. Bane, Two-Face, Mr. Freeze, Penguin, of course he died last episode, also Riddler. They've sectioned off Gotham, and Harley's going to take it back. So it's a really interesting setup for this episode. But obviously, if you've seen the title, Riddler U, it's all about Riddler University, if you didn't catch that glimpse of it at the very end of the last episode, where he kind of has a university that he rules with an iron fist, and Harley and the gang, their plan is to disguise themselves. Harley, Ivy, and Clayface, actually, of all people. They go undercover as college girls to infiltrate and possibly kill the Riddler. There's also a B storyline going on that doesn't get a ton of screen time dedicated to it, but it is still fun with King Shark and Dr. Psycho, and they go on this mission to get this water purifier, and they have to face off against Two-Face's gang and then Bane's gang, and they both end up in really epic shootouts where they gotta make a mega death car, and then they fight off against the vicious Bane gang. I wish there was more time dedicated to it. It's one of the times I wish that the episode was a little bit longer, so we got more time dedicated. But they have some really great banter. I really love King Shark and Dr. Psycho as characters, so seeing them interact more, and I guess an isolated setting where they're off on their own little adventure, and Ivy, Clayface, and Harley are in their own adventure. I can definitely see it working out that way. I like the team split up like that. There was no Cyborgman in this episode, though. I noticed that watching it, that he's kind of just missing in this episode. I did like that we got a very brief moment of Kite Man, because I was wondering where he was going to be in this season. It's kind of just a blink and you miss it kind of moment for him, because he flies Ivy, Harley, and them into the actual university that Riddler has. But I hope that we see him more in the future. Humor was still very strong in this episode, especially between Harley and Ivy. Harley has some really fun one-liners in this. I think what some of the weird humor out of it came from Clayface. Clayface gets a very strong supporting role in this. He gets a lot of screen presence, mostly as this like Valley girl, college girl. I forget what her name was, but it was just so weird seeing Clayface play this girl pretty much the whole episode. I mean, I like Clayface, but I feel like he's just gotten a lot more screen time this season so far, so I guess I'm kind of slowly adjusting to that. What I do love about this episode, though, is the inclusion of Barbara Gordon, because she, comes to find out she's a student at Riddler University, and at first you kind of think she's not going to help Harley and Ivy and all them, but it ends up coming around to it, and we get a little brief cameo of her dad, and I mean, that was a little bit weird, but I'm kind of just used to that at this point. But I really like Barbara Gordon so far. I think she's got all the skills that you've come to expect from Batgirl. I mean, she's not completely Batgirl until the very end of the episode, but you can definitely tell the makings of it are there. She's got the detective skills. She kicks some ass because she actually saves Harley and Ivy and Clayface because they get captured by Riddler. I can say I was genuinely surprised. I did not expect that the entire Riddler University was powered by students on hamster wheels. So it was a bit jarring seeing that, and then of course they get captured and put on the wheels themselves until Barbara saves them, and then they beat up the Riddler and they take him back to their lair where they put him on a hamster wheel, and of course Dr. Psycho and King Shark come back with their water purifier that ends up, it was all for nothing anyway. That's just like, it was a very inconsequential B storyline for the episode, because they basically just destroy it. They don't want the water purifier anyway. But at least for right now, Harley and them has not killed the Riddler. He's just hanging out on a hamster wheel, even though you see on the kill board in the background all the different people that she's on the kill board, Bane and Joker and all them. Some of them have X's out. They don't know that the Joker's technically still alive, but, we'll get down to the board. Maybe she'll eventually kill Riddler, or she'll just keep him captured and, doing all that stuff. But, of course, the very tail end of the episode, Barbara Gordon sews a Batgirl mask, and she puts on the purple garb that we know of her as Batgirl. So it looks like she's going to be Batgirl in upcoming episodes, which is fun because I like the inclusion of Barbara Gordon with Harley, Ivy, and all them. Yeah, it was a really fun episode. Kind of like, it felt like a little, just like a fun filler kind of episode. It didn't really add too much, just because we get a little bit of Riddler, but he's not, he didn't really take anything over. He's kind of just held captured for right now. But it does seem like next episode, based on what I saw, we're going to finally get the inclusion of Catwoman. So I'm really excited about next week as well. But this is a really fun episode. I actually really love talking about this series. I really enjoy this series as a whole. DC Universe has a fair amount of shows. I think this is still my favorite one, just because it is so fun and zany each week. But make sure you leave a comment down below. What did you think of this episode when you check it out on DC Universe? Did you like it? Did you not like it? Are you excited for the upcoming episode with Catwoman? Because I know I'm really excited because I love me some Catwoman. But this was a fun episode as well, so let's definitely get some comments going down. You know, I like talking about all things movies, TV, and all that stuff. But thank you as always for checking out my videos. I really do appreciate it. Make sure to leave a like, hit that subscribe button if you want to keep that movie reviews, trailer reactions, unboxings, and more. Until next time, I'll see you guys later.